Good morning, traders, and welcome back to Expert Trade Ideas. I'm bringing you our pre-market trading desk summary for Thursday, May 29th, 2025. We've got some critical market conditions developing and 5 high-probability setups that demand your attention. Market environment, critical alert. Let me start with the big picture because this is setting up to be a pivotal session. We're seeing classic volatility compression with VIX down but VVIX holding firm. This is what we call a coiled spring setup, and historically, compression like this precedes major directional moves. The question isn't if we'll see expansion, but when and in which direction. Here's what's concerning. We're seeing internal fragility that most traders are missing. The AD is negative, confirming breadth deterioration even as the S&P and NASDAQ are pushing new highs. The tick readings are weak and muted, showing a complete lack of aggressive buying behind the scenes. What we have is a top-heavy, tech-led market that's vulnerable to serious reversion if volatility expands or liquidity withdraws. Now, institutional flow is telling a story. TRINs suggest institutions are buying the upticks, but with ADD diverging, we're seeing selective large-cap inflows, likely concentrated in mega-cap tech. Bonds are bidding, the dollar is firming but not dominant, and crude is supportive. For the indices, NASDAQ is leading with what I'm calling frothy momentum at 21,796, up nearly 2%. This makes it highly susceptible to mean reversion. The S&P is riding those coattails at 5,992, up 1.5%. It's less extended, but still fragile under the hood. Top 5 setups for today. Let me break down our 5 highest probability trades, starting with the volume leaders. First up, NVIDIA at $142.28. This beast moved over 5 million shares pre-market with a 5.3% gap higher. We're seeing a recovery bounce from oversold conditions, trading above VWAP at $135.92. Here's the game plan. If NVIDIA holds above $140, we're looking for a momentum run to the $145 to $148 resistance zone. But if it fails below that $135 VWAP level, we're fading it back to $130 to $132. Keep tight risk around $138. This fits our mega cap institutional flow thesis, but watch for that volatility expansion risk. Second, SentinelOne at $17. This one's dramatic, down 13.6% with a massive gap down. We're looking at potential capitulation here, trading well below VWAP at 19.78 cents. The RSI is screaming oversold at 32.22. If it holds above $16.50, we're playing the dead cat bounce to $19 to $20. Fail below $16.50, and we're looking for continuation down to $15 to $14. Tight risk around $16.75. Third, C3.ai at $26.10. Strong 13.4% gap up with momentum in the AI sector. Trading above VWAP at $23.45. And here's the kicker. RSI is only at 30.45, meaning it has room to run. Above $25.50, we're targeting $28 to $30 on AI sector strength. Below $24, we fade back to the $22 to $23 VWAP area. Risk management at $25. Fourth, Futu Holdings at $114.80. Clean 6.6% gap up with solid volume, neutral RSI at 47.94. This is our financial sector play with cleaner technicals than the tech names. Above $112, we're breaking out to $120 to $125 targets. Below $108, we fade back to the $105 to $107 VWAP. Risk around $110. Fifth, Tesla at $364.83. Modest 2.2% gap with oversold RSI at 36.42. This fits our NASDAQ fragility warning perfectly. Above 360, we're scalping to 370 to 375. Below 355, we're fading to 350 to 345. Extra tight risk at $358 because this one's vulnerable to mean reversion on any volatility expansion. Critical risk management. Here's what you absolutely must remember today. Volatility compression equals expansion coming. Be ready for directional moves. The internals don't confirm this rally, making pullbacks or fake breakouts highly probable. NASDAQ is overextended while the S&P offers more tactical opportunities, but both need tighter leashes. Watch tick extremes and VVIX shifts for reversal triggers. Be ready to flatten positions on stalling internals or VIX reversal. Trade the early momentum bursts, but be prepared to fade spikes into upper VWAP bands if tick fails to confirm. The session bias is clear. Let price prove itself before committing size. This market wants to trap traders, so don't give it the opportunity. Call to action. That's your complete pre-market briefing for May 29th. These setups combined with this market analysis give you a significant edge, but execution and risk management will determine your success today. If this analysis helped you identify profitable opportunities, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our daily market insights. For our complete trading tools, advanced analytics, and real-time alerts, visit us at www.expertradei.com. We're giving serious traders the edge they need in today's complex markets. Don't trade blind when you can trade with intelligence. Happy trading, and remember, let the market prove itself to you. Trade smart, trade disciplined, and we'll see you in the next session.